In episode 9, we explored environmental choreography, how space, pacing, and positioning create a coherent system. Episode 10 is where the system reveals its limits. Because every environment has points where stability is either reinforced or lost. This episode is about thresholds, the architectural moments that determine whether the environment holds or collapses. A threshold is not a doorway. It's not a hallway. It's not a transition. A threshold is the point where one environmental logic ends and another begins. It's the moment where pacing shifts, sensory load changes, expectations reset, and the body must reorient to a new set of conditions. Thresholds are the true tellers of an environment. They reveal whether the architecture is coherent or fragmented. There are 3 thresholds that determine stability of any environment. Spatial thresholds, the physical points where movement changes direction, speed, or purpose. Sensory thresholds, the shifts in lighting, sound, a visual field that require the body to recalibrate. Cognitive thresholds, the moments where expectations change and the person must understand what the next moment demands. When thresholds are unstructured, people absorb the cost. When thresholds are designed, the environment carries the shift. A stable threshold feels like the environment is preparing you before you cross it. You feel your pace slow, your attention settle, your orientation sharpen, your body adjust without effort. You don't brace, you don't hesitate, you don't compensate. You simply move because the environment has already shaped the next moment. This is not behavior. This is architecture. Most systems ignore thresholds entirely. They treat every space as equal and every moment as interchangeable. So they add more instructions, more supervision, more reminders, more emotional labor to compensate for the instability. But thresholds don't fail because people are unprepared. Thresholds fail because the environment is inconsistent. When thresholds are unstructured, the system becomes reactive. When thresholds are designed, the system becomes predictable. Once you understand thresholds, you stop asking, why does everything fall apart right here? And you start asking, what logic is breaking at this exact point in the environment? You begin mapping where pacing collapses, where sensory load spikes, where expectations shift too quickly, where the environment stops carrying the moment. Thresholds reveal the architecture's weak points. They show you exactly where design must be reinforced. Thresholds are not accidents. They're structural truths. Stabilization carries load. Self-regulation carries the moment. Transitions carry the shift. Choreography carries the system. Thresholds carry the truth. Together, they form the diagnostic framework that allows environments to become predictable by design. In episode 11, we move into environmental coherence. How to unify every stabilizer, transition, and threshold into a single integrated architecture that holds under pressure.